join us and see what we got. Having fun and doing taking cool shots. Watch your videos, laugh a lot. Well, join us cause any care shall be forgot. It's the after show with Little Aaron Howard and the little team of my own show. It's the after show chat. We'll have some fun. Game going nuts. We don't know what else to sing about. So I'll throw it in. Something. The clock is ticking and time to start the show. What time it ends, we just don't know. Hopefully Mrs. Dufrene doesn't wake up. Oh, Mrs. Dufrene. One thing for certain, we're all happy friends. And all together the fun never ends. So stick around and watch with us. It's the After Show Chat.
Get your butt to bed, Harold Dufrene.
Yo, what's up? This Rhymes on the Beach from Stone Deep. Yeah, I just want to drop a little something on y'all, man. Y'all come and check out my man Harold, Little Aaron, Angel Love, Jean, Ramona, and on the After Show Chat on YouTube. All right, y'all check that out, man. I'll be on there sometime too. Come holler at me.
Thank you, Ronzo. Well, Ronzo's going to be coming back on with Glenn Cummings from Stone Deep from Nashville. They're going to be coming on pretty soon. Robin X, I think, is going to try to come on too. I'm not sure if they've never heard from Robin X. He's been having Instagram problems. He got hacked.
He got that G-Wagon the other day. I was like, did you see that?
Yeah, poor Robin X. He's such a nice guy, but he got hacked on his Instagram.
I wonder what that mix of people's gonna be like.
Oh my goodness, Ronzo is gonna be crazy. But enough about Ronzo. I want to thank everybody, welcome everybody for the show for Memorial Day weekend. Y'all taking your time out for the Memorial Day weekend. See Steve Templer out there. Steve, you could thank Mr. Flex or somebody for bringing that Keystone to you. Vanita's in the house. I don't want to start reading everybody in the house. I'll read them in a little bit. Nate's in there. But because we have a guest tonight and we want to kick off the show real fast with our guests. We don't want to keep them in the green room waiting because it's hot in that green room and there's no snacks. And so we want to get them on as fast as we can. Angelo, I got a little intro video right there. Why don't we welcome our guest tonight, Ryan Allen from Extra Arms. And look, if you never heard of the band Extra Arms or Ryan, Extra Arms is a great, awesome band. Ryan's an awesome musician. I've been knowing Ryan's music for a good while in the scene. And I'll tell the story. I didn't know that I'll tell the story whenever Ryan's on too. But I've always been a fan of his, and it's really, I'm really excited to be able to talk to him because I really love their music. So why don't you play the little intro video I made, and we'll welcome Ryan right on the show.
All right, let's roll it.
Up and looked in my It's got me hoping we should make it out here alive. Let's go from the shoulder and make sure I stay on time.
All right, let's bring Ryan in.
All right,
bring
here he
Ryan
is.
in. I'm busy. bopping along to the music in the
I'm over here going.
Welcome, Ryan.
Hey, what's What in the fuck is going on right now?
You're gonna be
incredible.
You're gonna be on after show chat.
Oh my god, that was a very flattering intro. I was not expecting that.
I like to treat our guests.
We aim to make the rosy cheeks.
Yes, I aim to make my guests anybody I get on the show, Ryan, I always it's because they're a big influence, or I enjoy their work a lot. You know, I just don't get artists that oh yeah, you know, sometimes I get like publicists that say, oh, can you get this band on, or this? It's like, nah, I don't know them, I don't know their music. I really, that's not what we're here for. We're here to have fun and to promote people like, you know, that I enjoy. And Ryan, I've been knowing your music for a long time. I mean, it's the output of music that you put out. Like, I was looking at Bandcamp and everything else today, and I know what you've been putting out. It's like incredible. How long you been playing? How long you been making music?
Well, first of all, again, I'm very flattered. That was extremely kind of you to say, and I really appreciate it. So yeah, thank you so much. I've been playing music since I was probably 11 or 12 years old. I was, 11 when Nevermind came out, and my dad played music growing up too, played guitar. So like, it was always around me, and then I heard that record, and it just made me want to figure out how to play that instrument, making that insane to my 11-year-old brain's sound. And so, yeah, that's it. My life has been really pretty much centered on that, more or less, since that time.
And your father played guitar, you said? He played in bands, or he was just doing it out of love for playing the guitar?
Sorry, I didn't expect the cartoon to appear. That was
Angelo throws stuff at us.
Okay, yes, dude, this is the greatest thing to ever happen to me. What was the question? Yeah, my dad played guitar. My dad played guitar and played in bands, cover bands, and then has always written his own music too.
Right.
None of it has ever been his job, although there's been times when things were maybe tougher growing up, and he played gigs to make money to put food on the table, and my mom worked and stuff too. But yeah, it was always around me. I would watch them practice, I didn't see them play live a lot because they played in bars,
right.
Past my 8-year-old bedtime.
Could have snuck in.
But I did see them, and eventually as I started to get into playing, I would play with them sometimes, not live, but I would practice with them.
Right.
I started to learn how to play drums, honestly, playing along with my dad and his band. So yeah, it's very integral to my experience for sure.
Wow.
What a way to bond with your family.
Oh, I know. And we have, I'm sorry, go ahead, Brian.
I was just gonna say my brother is a musician too. He's fantastic, really creative person in general. But him and I were in 2 bands together growing up, and yeah, my parents have always come to see us play. My brother and I were in a band together. We played at the Bowery Ballroom in New York, and my parents flew out to watch us because it was a big deal. It was a huge moment.
I've been there,
and so yeah, it really has always been a really cool, unique part of my story, is that it has been a family, sort of oriented experience.
Right. Well, that's very nice whenever you have your parents are supportive like that of because not all of not me but some of us don't have supportive parents, so
Yeah,
so
right.
that is very that to me we have some friends, Bad Mary from New York, and they're in the band, and Amanda, the lead singer, her dad plays the drums for the band, and it's
Oh, cool.
awesome. It's
Yeah,
it's,
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's fantastic.
Yeah, that's sweet, man.
Yeah, I know, and that's what I wanted to kind of ask. Your biggest when you were young, it was Nirvana, and then you get into that Seattle scene, like like as a child, like, oh, I got to hear every Seattle band there is out there now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over there. I'm in Seattle right now.
Oh yeah, tell Eddie Vedder I said hi. Yeah, it was just like very accessible, like that was kind of the thing that I felt really lucky about, is this like music that was sort of like different, and like, I was a kid of the like 80s, I was in elementary school in the 80s, so like I was really into like Poison and Def Leppard and Bon Jovi and like, like whatever a third grader would see on MTV, like that's what I liked. And then I kind of got into some of the like polite hip hop, you could call it, like Crisscross and like shit like you could play in front of your parents, and then like I thought that was kind of like, oh, this is kind of like my music, like rock and rolls for like my fucking squares and parents, but this fucking shit where these guys wear their clothes backwards,
and
that's the future, man. This is for me. So anyway, yeah, dude. But yeah, once like the grunge, like, like the second wave grunge shit like exploded, it was everywhere. You couldn't like not be exposed to it. And like that for real was like, no, this is actually for me. Like this is for a 12, 13-year-old kid who, it's like pre-internet, but like like music magazines were still like super like important, and like there's alternative press was a thing, and like I was too young to like kind of know exactly what like the Pixies and like that kind of like Sonic Youth, even like I was too young to know about that, like and obviously like Black Flag and like the hardcore stuff going, like I was totally unaware of all of that. So like my first like exposure to what you could call punk or punk adjacent was through grunge, and I was definitely drawn to like all of those bands for different reasons. Like I feel like Nirvana was like dangerous sounding, Pearl Jam was like tuneful, and like emotional, Soundgarden was like complex, and kind of dark. Mudhoney was sort of like wild and garage rock, like Alice in Chains was like the sort of most like the heaviest, the sort of like creepiest or whatever. And like they all sort of like brought something different, even though they were really like lumped in as like this one just like gunk of a thing, but in reality that was not true. Like none of those bands sounded alike in my mind.
100%.
And each one of them was a gateway into other things, like Nirvana was a gateway to Sonic Youth and and the Pixies and that kind of thing. Like Pearl Jam was maybe a gateway into like Led Zeppelin and the Who. Mudhoney was a gateway into garage, and like the Sonics and that kind of shit. Alice in Chains could be a gateway into like Clutch or like some kind of like Soundgarden could be a gateway to like prog rock, like all like whatever. Like that was what I thought was so like cool about like getting into music really heavily at that time, was that it was like you could start connecting dots and figuring out like who influenced the thing that you liked in that like modern time.
Right.
What was the influence that came before it? And that really just opened the doors to like me being very comfortable following like a path of like pursuing independent alternative music, you know?
Yeah. Right. And that Seattle scene, yeah, and even like band, I don't know if you're familiar with them, like the Fastbacks got thrown into that Seattle scene. And they're the complete opposite
they're a pop band.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
They just write fast Beatles songs, basically.
Yeah. We love it. I love the Fastbacks. And we had Kim on before.
Sweet. That's awesome. I love them too.
Yeah. So yeah, all that music coming out. And it's like a lot of these scenes. I mean, Detroit. You live in Detroit, correct?
Detroit.
So Detroit had their own little scenes, also. You know, and they had punk coming out of Detroit. That was a different. You know,
everything was happening here at some point in time. You know what I mean? Like obviously, like Motown is the easiest like to recognize. You know, and then like this sort of like electronic movement also can be kind of credited to starting here, you know, as well. And you know, but yeah, obviously the MC5 and the Stooges, like everybody knows about that, you know, and how influential that's been to rock and roll in general. But there's also like Negative Approach is an example of like a hardcore band, you know, that influenced a ton of like bands that, you know, walked in their footsteps afterwards that got much more popular than they did.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, even like in Lansing, you know, that was like Tesco V and like the Meatmen, you know, were happening. And like, I mean, there's so many bands from here through the 80s and 90s and into the, you know, 2000s. Obviously, like it reached sort of an apex with the White Stripes and sort of that kind of stuff. And now it's sort of, you know, all over the place. But yeah, you know, it's cool to be from a place that's known. I get maybe to connect it what I was saying before, like I realized immediately that like all of these grunge bands had a variety of their sound, and that meant they had a variety of influences that then also had a variety of influences that I need to like start to like claw my way through to figure out how all of these things connect, right? And you know, like Detroit it's no different. Like all of the music that's come from here that's like reached, you know, the national stage or whatever, it's also disparate in terms of like it's not just known for one genre of one sound, you know. Really, I mean, there's a connection I think between the lines of the like hard work you have to put in when you're here to get anybody to pay a fucking second of attention of what you're doing. But like, you know, that's the thing that ties all those things together. But like, it's a really like interesting point, you know, that like I find to be really special about this place, and that I'm happy to be some minuscule, like tiniest pixel on a image sized blip on in the history of time.
I've never been. The only time I've been to Detroit was in the airport. You have a long airport. Ryan, I mean, how many bands have you been in? I mean, I know you solo Ryan Allen. Then you had Ryan Allen and the extra arm and his extra arms. And then I didn't know. One day I was listening to Spotify and extra arms popped up. I said, "Oh, let me listen." And I found out, oh wait, this is Ryan Allen and. And then you have another band, a hardcore band, I believe, or kind of influence Big Life, right?
Yeah. Yes, correct. Yeah, I play. I've been in a lot of bands. I mean, I could probably list them all, but it would be probably boring, you know. To most people.
Yeah, we don't do.
But I would say,
the strings go all over.
We could. I'll draw you up a little graphic later that you can add to
All right. Thank you.
Image library. Anyways, the band so I was in a band called Thunderbirds Are Now, which was in sort of the early 2000s, and it was a sort of Gang of Four, Devo, Talking Heads kind of influence band that was really like kind of like spastic and like kind of herky jerky. And we were signed to a label and we toured with a bunch of bands, and it was an incredible time. And that's really what sort of kickstarted my like commitment to just like wanting to continue to be creative. And so I was we're super lucky to have had a lot of amazing experiences in that band, played with a lot of incredible bands, met a lot of amazing people, but it ran its course. We were young and it was hard to keep it going, and we were poor and sleeping on floors until the end. Like it got tough. Like it's definitely first world problem shit, like don't get me wrong. Like I had a laptop, my parents helped us buy our touring van. Like I'm not sitting here saying like we had to like panhandle for 3 years to, like it wasn't that. So don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'm very appreciative.
Y'all weren't in the cities with signs between gigs.
No, we were lucky. Okay, but anyways, it was tough too at times. But so yeah, that band, and then I sort of after that wanted to do something a bit different. So I started a band called Friendly Foes. And that's like a very similar to what I do now, kind of like really high energy power pop band. It was me and a female bass player, and we sang together a lot. So it had a bit of a Pixies kind of like Muffs kind of thing going on. So like it was really, really fun band. We put out one record and a couple of like EPs or whatever. And then that sort of fizzled out. And then, from there, that's when I've been in other bands along the way, but that's when I really decided to like, okay, I'm going to do something where like, it's my thing,
Right.
And that's when Ryan Allen and his Extra Arms kind of started. That would have been like, maybe like 2010, I think. And so all I wanted to do was just make a record where I played everything, but then things that I couldn't play, I would ask my friends to come and play on the record. So that was like the Extra Arms part of the, and the like Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Right.
In the spirit of that, that was my idea. And I wasn't really thinking it would be a band or anything. I just wanted to make a record. I wanted to play drums on a record again because I hadn't in a long time. I was a drummer in a band that recorded a record when I was in college with Chris Walla, who was in Death Cab for Cutie.
Yeah.
And that was another like incredible experience. But anyway, I hadn't played drums on a recording in a long time. Like I just wanted to like do what I like heard in my head I wanted to do. But I didn't want to limit it to just what I could do. And so I thought it would be cool to like a pizza, you throw those different ingredients on, you have this like unique thing that only exists because those people contributed to it. You know what I mean? So,
right.
So yeah, that morphed, over time into, the band it is now. But, and I had other bands and other projects through them, but yeah, it's always it's been my constant band since 2010. My constant project that, I've focused like most of, if not all of my songwriting around, and when it switched from like, a solo thing to a band thing, it got like cool in a way, because then I started thinking about the people that I was playing with and like, what would they want to play? What kind of songs would they want to play? What kind of parts could they write to this? Like, like the drummer plays this way, so I want to write a song like that serves his like natural ability, so it like,
right.
It sort of like was a cool, like sort of twist in the songwriting process for me. And I still do that to this day. When I write these songs, I think about who's in the band, and like our recent record Radar that we just put out, like I really thought about the other guys in the band, Jordan and Ryan and Dan. And I was like, okay, what would these guys do on these songs? And how could this be made better or change? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Yeah. Like I'll use an example. Like Jordan, our guitar player, is a songwriter in his own right. He's super talented. He can sing, you know, he can play, he writes music, he, you know, could rip and shred on guitar. And so all of those elements, like I hadn't really had before, where like he could, you know, dance all over the fretboard, like without any problem, but like also could suggest a different, you know, kind of like melodic element, you know, or changing a chord, or, you know, and even just like singing with me, you know, like that, like really was like opened up this like, this bright light, you know, almost like this ray of like illuminescent, like high beam, was like spotlight on like, okay, I know what we need to do on this next record. It's just like lean into that, something like that, you know. So that's just like an example, but
I tell you what, that the new record, Radar. I mean, I like whenever you guys come up with a new album, you know, it's always a winner. But this new album, Radar, is incredible. I mean, I gotta say, it's my favorite Extra Arms. Probably my favorite music that you put out. I hate to be, you know, it's new, so it's always
you can
in
say
that song,
it, man.
You know? But really, I really think that this new record, Radar, is one of the best things y'all did. I mean, you know, in y'all, because it is an incredible album. I love listening. I must have listened to this album 50 times, 50, 60 times. I forget. I don't know. You know.
Wow, settle down. Okay.
and I tell you what,
it's not that good.
It passes my wife's test.
Okay.
Because a lot of the music I listen to it, you know, it's punk, and she's not really into that. But if I put a record on and we're driving and we're going on a trip somewhere, and she doesn't complain about the music, then I know it's a winner. I know it's a winner from there.
That's serious business right there.
Yeah.
That's you know, tell me how to Venmo your wife some flowers or something. But I appreciate that. I'm sure all the guys in the band do too. I think everybody in the band is actually watching right now. So I have to I break the fourth wall and just say hello to all the members of Extra Arms and Big Life are all in a text thread together, making fun of me as I'm talking to you.
They're gonna
fucking assholes.
They're gonna be like, why you didn't mention me? You mentioned, but you didn't mention me.
All right, got a big shout out to my boy. No, I'm just kidding.
I gotta ask you if I may ask you something personally. I don't know if I should ask.
What
the song,
if I said no? What if
if you don't want to answer, you don't have to. No, but on the song "Fly," okay,
yeah.
When you're singing about all these, did those things really happen to you?
Yeah, every single one of them.
Every single one. So you got punched in the face that year.
Well, yeah, that is a metaphor. But
okay, I thought you literally got
that is a metaphor.
Okay.
But I may as well have been. So yes. In a way, yes.
Yeah. If what you were singing about was the last year that you were singing about. Well, yeah, it was literally a punch. But Ryan, and correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of your songs, and I'm listening to them, are very personal. So a lot of them, you know, some songwriters, they don't write personal, you know, it's little songs they write, but a lot of your music is, I find, and just from listening to it, you know, you sing personal things, you know, you write personal songs.
I do. Yeah. No, I appreciate you noticing that. And yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, like, so I guess I can like put it in this weird way. So I'm sort of like lumped in my music and my band Extra Arms is kind of like put in this box of music that's labeled power pop.
Right.
And one of the things that so power pop, if you don't know what it is, it's basically the Beatles. Maybe it's louder than the Beatles. It's like saying if Cheap Trick is the Beatles, then that's power pop. You know, so there's a lot of aspects of the genre that I love, like loud guitars, harmonies, super catchy. But the one area in power pop that can be very questionable sometimes is the lyrical content of the songs. Now, there's a lot of incredibly talented people in the genre who are amazing lyricists, you know, so don't think that like this is a blanket statement, but there are as many of them that are talented. There's probably twice, if not fucking 10 times as many who are not good at writing lyrics. And so one thing that I never want to feel insecure about, or that I phoned in, or that like, you know, I can't be proud of, you know, if like someone was to read it back to me, you know, it's the lyrical content of the songs. That isn't to say that every song is like hyper personal to like a cutting deep place. Some absolutely are, like that song you were just talking about. So you called it Fly.
Fuck last year.
It's abbreviated and it's called Fuck Last Year. And I wrote it at the end of a year that was extremely difficult for me. Or actually at the beginning, I guess, of that next year. But like, you know, the lyrics are lost my wife, lost my house, lost my grandma too. Those things all happened. My grandma passed away. I moved out of my home and I was going through a breakup of a relationship, a divorce. And so, you know, I was dealing with all these things. I was living somewhere else. I was missing my son. You know, I was this, you know, the world was fucked, not in the way it became fucked.
Yeah.
But it was fucked politically, you know, with Trump, so whatever, I don't care. I'm just, from my perspective, that was a fucked up situation.
Yeah.
And I was just feeling all of that at one time. And I was like, I have to channel all of this into this fucking song that is like a declaration of like where the fuck I'm at right now, because I was in a really like tough spot, you know? And so at that point, it's like, I don't care about genre of music. I don't care about anything. I just need to make this song, you know? And that really like ignited a series of songs from that record that are all deeply, deeply personal. And
100%.
I, you know, I feel actually, you know, like grateful that I'm not in that place anymore in life. Because that was like a tough time, for sure. And like, you know, shout out to like everybody in my life who like honestly was there for me through that time, because that was really confusing. But you know, everything has like vastly improved and like whatever. But that is to say, there's still always going to be challenges and things are always going to happen. You know, like I went probably through like one of the hardest things that I've ever gone through, and like I made it out on the other side with perspective and, you know, newfound like, even like something like, not to get like super personal, but like newfound respect and a new relationship with my ex-wife. You know what I mean? Like, where like we were able to like recalibrate our friendship essentially and our partnership. And it was like a powerful thing to experience. Like I've written songs about that, you know. There's a song on our newest record that's kind of about that. You know, and it, you know, like I've been fortunate to find love, you know, like I just got married a month ago.
Congratulations.
I think Jody, my wife, is watching this upstairs. So hi Jody. So if you've got like 9 viewers, I think I enjoy like when you fill out the form on the website that's like, how did you hear about this? Like, you need to put like my name in there, and I need some like points on the record. Anyway, where am I going with this? I'm sort of rambling a little bit, but like the point I'm trying to make is like, if you are vulnerable and you allow for your like life experiences to be a part of your art, some really, like, at least if anything, powerful to you artwork creation, whether it's music or visual or film or, you know, painting, whatever, if it comes comedy, you know, if it comes from a place of like a real emotional core, like, you know, like hot as stone,
Yeah.
you know, Middle Earth shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Place in your body. Some beautiful art can exist
Yeah.
if you allow
That's what's up.
it as access, right?
Yeah.
And so it bums me the fuck out when I hear music that is just not that, you know?
Yeah.
And like that isn't, I'm like into fun shit and funny shit, and like, you know, like I'll fuck with like, you know, pop stuff, like sometimes like popular pop shit, because it's just like candy. It's like, yeah, dude, this is like
it's like ear candy.
fucking Three Musketeers as a song, you know, and that I love those, you know, or whatever. But like I think yeah, like I feel like if you like are an independent artist or something like that, and you're just writing like your version of like She Loves Me, yeah, like fuck off, man. Try harder, dude.
Put some substance in those lyrics.
I don't know. That's maybe like a borderline like cocky or pretentious thing to say. And like, trust me, again, the world needs like balance, I guess. So like there's room for everything. But I feel like I'm not doing my best and I'm not trying hard if I'm just being like, it's the catchy, like sing-songy, chimey, like yay, I'm happy chorus, and the like clever chord that I added, like I did my job, you know. Like I feel like no, you like laid the foundation for something like actually captivating to like bring people into your world, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, if you write Beatles sounding music but you don't care about the lyrics, like I don't fuck with you.
And again, Ryan, every time I've listened, that's one thing that always impresses me. And my wife's gonna pass right here. You want to say hello, Mrs.
Hey,
Dufrene?
hey, Mrs. Hey, what's up?
It's Memorial Day. She's outside. But one thing I always am impressed with your music whenever I'm listening, you know, whether it's whatever band you're playing or whatever, it's always was. I love listening to your lyrics and everything else, because it really is some great. And you're right, and that's probably why it hit me, because there's so many bands that just baby, you know, and it's just very, very.
Again, it's fine that like it's fine, you know, like it's fine.
But whenever you hear a song and you hear a songwriter,
but do you want to be fine?
Yeah. but it amazes you whenever you hear a songwriter that really puts the effort into the lyric, and you could tell right off the bat.
Yeah. And that doesn't mean that you have to like labor over them for like, you know, 6 months. You know, it's not like I'm not saying like you have to like, it's like saying like if you work out for like 15 minutes or 10 minutes, that's better than not at all.
Yeah.
Right. So like, let's just be real. But like, you can write an insanely great lyric or whole song and in 5 or 10 minutes. In fact, those are probably some of the best
I hear you,
because you're just like, no filter. I'm just like channeling this and like plugging it in and following this weird journey that I'm on, and not thinking about it or overthinking it, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
And
definitely
I try to like, when that happens, like I really try to just like go with it. You know, I might go back and like refine things here and there, and I certainly have. And I was actually like driving home from I ran a half marathon yesterday.
That's what I wanted to ask you about too. I wanted to ask you about running.
Okay. And it was like 4 hours north of me. So I was driving home and I was like, I listened to some demos actually for Radar because I hadn't listened to them in a while. And I was just like, I wonder what these sound like now after I'm like totally like accustomed to like the real version of the song. And I realized how much changed, lyrically, not a ton, but definitely parts. Musically here, definitely in parts, so it was like a really interesting exercise to sort of like go back to like the starting place of the demo and then like hear it through like it not being familiar anymore, even though I probably listened to the demos of those songs like 6,000 times,
And there's so much truth in what you're saying, Ryan, because when I write stuff for the show and we do little things and we have music projects sometimes, and if I could write a song like in 5 minutes, and it just comes natural, and then you touch it up later on. But I wanted to ask you too. I wanted to ask you so many things. You're an avid runner. I used to be a big time runner myself.
Cool.
We used to. One weekend I ran a half and then a 10K, then marathon on the Sunday. So
yeah, that's serious. I've never done that.
Yeah, I was hardcore, but anyway, not no more. I don't run no more. But anyway, how many do you run marathons? Are you just doing halves? Are you actively training for marathon right now, or?
Yeah, no, I've run one marathon. And it was the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life.
He'll be back.
That guy's like, dude, I'm out.
No, he'll be back. He has computer problems.
Maybe he felt like inspired. Oh,
he's going to write this off.
He just ran the quickest marathon.
So you ran one marathon.
I've run one marathon. It was extremely difficult. I'll never do it again.
Oh, it's hard.
It was so hard. The training, like I was just like
training.
I was out of my mind.
It
was like at a weird time in my life that I decided to do it. I'm really glad I did it, but I'm definitely never doing one again.
Yeah.
So yeah, I run halves. I do probably like 3 to 5 a year.
That's awesome.
And
what's your
definitely
pace?
like it varies, like kind of on my weight at the time of the year and like just kind of like whatever I was going on in life, and I'm getting older, so it just getting harder.
Definitely.
But it's race pace, like it's usually around 8:05. But the one I ran yesterday, I was way slower. My knee's been acting up, so it was 8:44.
That's still good. That's not what I was doing. I was doing about an 8:15, 8:20. For halves, and sometimes 8. Just depended. It's like you said, man. I ran about 3 marathons. It's the training that
Harold,
that you just Angelo.
Can I show him the famous picture of you?
What's that? Oh, I forgot which run that was. I forgot which one that was when you had to jump over the fire and go through the mud, and Warrior Dash, the Warrior Dash, I believe it was. Yeah, and it's just I don't know how you have the time, my man. I mean, that's why I had to almost stop running. Is like how do you have the time to train for half marathons and write music and
I've done it, I guess. So I just I actually had more time on my hands than I had ever had. So like I needed to fill it with some things at that time because I was literally going insane.
Yeah.
Like I was like dealing with a lot of hard shit in my life. I was like a couple years having quit drinking. So I was like, I haven't drank at all. I've been non-drinker for 7 years now.
Wow.
But yeah, right on. I am stoned, but I am not drunk. But what I was gonna say is, I was just like dealing with a lot of like hard shit. So one of the like sort of I guess like results of the hard shit I was dealing with is that I had more time on my hands than I was used to and that I thought I ever would. So I was like, I need to write music. I need to Yo, what's up, Jeff? I don't know you, but right back at you. But I need to write music. I need to do things. Like I went to New York, like I was just like, I gotta go to New York. Like I need to like do something. And then I signed up for this marathon. Like I started training. I'd never, I was running. I ran some halves up to that point, but like it was like a light bulb moment. I was just like, I need to run a marathon. I'm doing this,
Yeah.
And it really helped me, man. It really like kept me like committed to something. Like it got me like it kept me sober.
Yes.
Like it kept me focused. It really like when I think back to that time, like honestly, it was like absolutely like a life-changing experience. Like I don't even know if I've like really honestly like even talked about it that much.
Here we are.
Like, but now on your show with these pickles in the corner and this stupid graphic I made of us looking like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, I'm having this emotional like moment, I guess. But like, it really was like, it's like literally changed my life because it proved to me that like I could do something that like not a lot of fucking people
100%.
and that like I never thought I could do, and like I fucking did, and it was like I was like, if I can do that, I can literally do anything, like if I put my like everything into it,
Hey Ryan,
yeah,
I need us all to cheers for getting we're all older. We got cheersing to us all getting through our time.
We're just getting through time, dude.
And and Ryan, you're right. If you never, if you never, I've caught myself going to a marathon and feeling such bliss. Like I'm listening to Jets to Brazil and we're going to the marathon. I remember,
hell yeah,
and just crying tears, saying people never realize the feeling that they won't be doing this, but it's a commitment, and it does. And you are right. Whenever you start training for running and you're running, you're more into. I quit my drinking, whenever I was running a lot, and it's like down, it's hard to get drunk the night before and go run a 10K the next morning.
I've done a 10K probably, but I've certainly done my fair share of super hungover runs because I started running before I quit drinking. So like I was like, okay, this is helping me feel like in better shape, but like I was still definitely like tied to this like culture of drinking and like, like thinking that was like the way you blew off steam and all this bullshit. And, I realized like, I just didn't need it in my life anymore, and like that, but like I had already gotten to like a habit of running, and all that really came out of that, which was great after I quit, was like I just got way fucking into it for a little while. And that was like in that, like the marathon was in that, like tail. That was like the I mean, even that was 5 years ago, and I've run a bunch of halves since and got bit by the bug, but I've kind of like dialed it back a little.
Yeah, because there is a point that you get to, and it happened to me, that you're so hardcore into it that if you miss a day, you're like, oh man, I'm gonna lose my my conditioning, and I've got injured, doing that stupid stuff, and tore up bone, I was running on a broken bone, I kept but I love the song. That's why
you gotta do more than that, Angelo. I think we need like, see, there you go. Okay.
You'll see him later on.
Did I mention I'm a runner too? We're all runners.
We all have run.
The only way I do running though is from the police. So that's how I do it differently.
Well, that probably is a more exciting.
Way more exciting. Adrenaline.
Yeah, Joe, I thought you were running from the characters in Seattle. That's where I thought you were running from.
Yeah, the characters are the police here.
Ryan, are y'all doing any touring or anything else? Or are y'all gonna?
Yeah, you coming to Seattle?
Coming to New Orleans?
No, man. The cops won't let us tour. Fuck them.
Jeff, there were tears of joy from running, pain too from running that. It is painful to run the 26 mile. Oh God.
Yeah.
I ran Houston one time and they had these belly dancers at mile 21 or something,
Okay.
and they were like, keep on, and they were encouraging me. I'm like, oh, I can't go no more. Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
Kill 'em.
Yeah.
Kill 'em.
You can't run with a boner, that's what I
Yeah,
no,
you can't getting hypnotized by hips.
Yeah,
sorry. But I probably shouldn't have said that because I'm
okay. There's no kids watching.
I'm a dad. But no. What were we talking about? Running? Yeah, it's hard, man. Don't run. Nobody run.
Jeff wants to know, I need to sleep, but can he ask, is he familiar with his second favorite Michigan record, Truth is a Menace by Nart Lincoln?
Okay, so yes is my short answer, but no ... is my longer answer. Like, as in, no, I've never heard that record, but I do remember North Lincoln. I want to say they played at the Blood Diaper, which was a house venue in Lansing quite often, where my friend Josh Quinn lived. And they were sort of like a yelly guy, kind of like hot water music-ish. Like kind of like, like punk with like a gruff voice.
Yeah, I never got into them. I never got into hot water music.
All right, so if that dude, if you're still on, confirm if what I just said was correct.
Oh, that is correct because he loves hot water music.
Yeah, he does. I have to ask you one thing, and I forgot to ask you, and I told Gene I would ask you. Whenever you ran the marathon, did you have the problem of bloody nipples?
Not bloody, but I did text my wife that my nips hurt yesterday.
There is nothing worse than running a marathon or a half marathon, and you go take a shower, and you. Oh God!
That was my shower today. Like, I was literally showering. Like, it was. I'm not even kidding at all. Like,
I believe you.
It was painful. It was.
I believe you.
Like, zapped by a fucking laser. That's like not gonna kill you. And
and so we don't want him to prove it. I believe him. I've been there, done
that. Because then what you're gonna do, man, is you're gonna screenshot it, and then you're gonna use it to fucking pop up in the middle of some other dude's interview, or even mine, which would be the actual move. So I'm not gonna buy into this.
You caught on to Angelo quick enough there. Ryan, you caught up to his shenanigans because he does that to me all the time. I'll do something and then I have to live with it for the rest of the 2 years after that.
Trust me.
I would see my job in the show as the diffuser. All right, you were like you were getting real with us, so I'm diffusing it, and making
wavy gravy. Yeah, I've screenshot a few things in my day.
Another real fast videos. Your videos always. Do you do the videos yourself, or you have somebody who does the videos?
The videos are so dumb. First of all, I have said this. I've said this multiple times. I think videos are stupid. Like, I am like, okay, so
let me ask you before you say
the art. Hold on.
The
art form of making videos is not stupid. There's very talented like people who make incredible videos, and like I respect the shit out of them.
Mm-hmm.
I just personally don't watch them. Like, I will watch them sometimes, but I don't watch everyone. Not even from a band I love.
Right,
and so in my mind, I'm like, if I don't have time to fucking. Who has time to watch every video that gets released every day? There's probably 500 videos that get released every day of bands. Just that, on top of the 6 billion other things you're looking at online, right? And so, like, I don't have the time to like arrange all this shit. Like, I wish that we did. I wish that it was like more convenient. And like, there's people even in this band that like disagree with this, but
Right.
like personally, I think I'd much rather spend time writing music, recording music, practicing and playing shows. Like making a music video is the bottom of my list.
Yeah.
Everything else feels important to me. That feels totally not important. So that's why I made 2 videos for this album using stock footage from
I was gonna
Canva.
ask. That's what I wanted to ask you. That's what I wanted to ask.
I used Canva and literally just typed in the fucking search bar.
I knew it.
Guy in office crying.
I knew it.
And then it's just like, that's all you got to do. And
I
wasn't, now I will say it was not AI. Like I didn't like just go into like a program and say like, make me a video that's this,
right,
you know.
right.
I didn't do that. Like I found scenes that I felt matched the lyrics to the song. I did it twice, basically. Once for a song called I Don't Want to Surrender. And then I did it again with a song, the second single called Inflatable Boys. And both kind of were similar in that they sort of started off happy. Like, I Don't Want to Surrender is like people in an office. Like it's about like being pissed off. The song's about being pissed off, like working a job that you don't like in the office. Yeah, exactly. Well, no, you should believe me. But like, and so the video is about, it like starts off with like people in offices like dancing and being fucking ridiculous because they love their job so much with their like their work family and that bullshit. So it starts off like that, and then it sort of like devolves into like the end of the video where the people are literally like slamming their computers down and they're like breaking down in tears, and they're just like, you know, oh God, you know, like having like what really happens at work where you're like in a constant state of panic because you think you're gonna get fired every fucking day of your life. Like that's the video.
I love it.
It took me like maybe a couple hours to do while I was stoned on my couch. Just like, this will be funny. Exactly. That's literally Angelo. He got it. And that's what I did with the second one. And it was actually really fun to make. And I didn't have to like bug anybody in the band to try to like figure out how to make time to make me do like a, you know, an acting thing. And, you know, like Dan, our drummer, he's in another band called Middle Out. And they actually are on tour right now, like in this very second.
Are they coming to Seattle?
I don't know. I have no idea. Look it up.
Why not? I forgot their name already. So
it's
you can
funny.
rewind it. But but what I was gonna say is this band he's in, Middle Out, they make like videos, like they like have like a plot and like a setup, and they're playing live in them. And there was one with puppets, and there was another one with like ballerinas, and like they're all cool, you know, and like I like my like respect is like, you know, fuck yeah, dude, like you guys go do that and that's cool, and like I get wanting to do that. I just don't want it anymore.
Yeah.
You know,
and it's so funny you say that, Ryan, because I have a style of video making that is exactly that style with stock footage, and Angelo could attest to this. I already made a video. We have a song called Old Man Joe, and it was all stock footage. And I made up a song about an old man who's lonely, meets up with a girl, and he forcefully kisses her, and he ends up in jail. And I just use all stock footage. And it's people love that video. It's like, who is this Joe guy? It's stock footage. It's just stock footage.
Fooled you.
And I love to do the same thing you do.
Somebody else paid for it, and now I can use it.
And if I'm singing about anything, that's what I'll usually do, is go look for stock footage, and that's my style. So
I mean, I think of it as like collage art.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, you're taking pieces of something, you're clipping it apart, you're putting it together.
That's great.
And like, you know, you can use different like appendages of the media to create stuff, and you know, like, look, I'm not the first person to probably do this.
Yeah.
And like, there's as many videos as you see now that seem like highly produced, there's videos that are like no production, and they're super cool and lo-fi and weird, and like, you know, the band might, you know, have like taped, video like a fucking waterfall in slow motion on their phone. And that's the video, but then they treated it all weird and it's cut up and it's fucked up looking and things are upside down and there's weird shit. Like that's cool to me, and like that kind of like approach to it feels like punk to me. Like it doesn't feel like a Hollywood like gotta have whatever. Like it just feels like it's like making a zine. It's like taking like magazines and cutting it out and like pasting in this typewriter and like not glued on properly and that kind of shit. Like I'm into that.
Yeah. I always had an idea, and Gene and I talked about this right at the beginning of this show, and we wanted to do a whole little scene using stock footage and just making a little mini movie with just stock footage, and we never did it, but I'm sure we could have done it. And
we should. Why not now, man?
I know we will.
I was just talking to the drummer in Big Life, Jordan. I play. Side note, I play in three bands, but two of the bands are two of the members, one in Extra Arms and one in Big Life, are also in another band together. Okay. Both of those guys are named Jordan. All right. So stay with me here.
Okay.
The drummer in Extra Arms, his name is Dan. The singer in Big Life, his name is Dan. All right. Now check this out. This is fucking crazy. Yeah, dude. What?
Wait, that didn't go.
This is the wrong one.
This one.
I like the other one, the crab, better. All right. Yeah, that one. That's way better. What the fuck? So you gotta stop now.
You're gonna blow his mind. He's already.
Oh my god, this is the best. This is the greatest thing I've ever done.
Feel free to come on weekly.
Pinnacle. I think I just will. I got this StreamYard. What was I saying? Okay, the ex-drummer of Extra Arms, his name is Sean. The bass player of Big Life, his name is Sean. And now the crazy one. My name is Ryan. Our bass player's name is Ryan. Can you believe that?
What name could you make out of that?
After show chat.
I'm gonna ask GPT because I have it right here.
Ryan, the new album is Radar for Extra Arms. Please, everybody, go take a listen to it. It'll blow you away. I'm telling you. It will. If you listen to Harold Dufrene, it's gonna blow you away. All right, Ryan. We appreciate your time so much on a Sunday night. We would love. I have look. I was writing questions. I have many questions left to ask you. Would you
ask me a few more?
If you be willing to come on the show, Gene and Ramona, why don't y'all come in here real fast? If you don't mind. Yes. Harold,
why don't we switch it up? Okay, let's step away from the interview, and he can hang out and watch funny shit because he's stoned.
Do you know Walter?
Unless you gotta.
No.
Okay. Well, thank you, Walter. I appreciate the compliment. Well,
hey guys.
I got a lot more, but if you want to stick around, you can stick around. But we're gonna get Gene and Ramona in, right? That's up to you. I mean, you don't have to stick around. We're gonna.
I do have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
So maybe it's a good time for me to go.
Okay. Well, look, go Extra Arms, Radar. I'm going to put the link. What's the best way to buy it? Through Bandcamp? That's where you would make the most money, or
yeah. ExtraArmsBand.com has all the links to everything on it.
Awesome.
or just go extraarms.bandcamp.com.
I'm gonna put the link in the description after the video so that you could go on, support a great band, Extra Arms. Ryan, I would love to get you back on. Maybe if you had fun, maybe we could get you back on in the near future or something.
This was like the honestly, that is, I gotta get the URL secured. Somebody in the band, get GoDaddy on the phone.
All right, but we would love to have you back on.
This is like honestly like the most fun thing I've probably done in a while.
I told you we're a fun group.
And I don't do a lot of these. I don't do a lot of this stuff, so I'm always very, very grateful that anybody wants to talk to me about the music that I'm involved in. And so like, honestly, like, I really appreciate you guys having me on, but like, I did not know what to expect. And this was super weird in the best way. So thank you. I don't even know why it was weird. I just didn't know what to expect, dude.
Yeah. And sometimes we're even weirder. So you have to be careful. You're going to go back over.
Just special service a little bit, man, honestly.
It was honestly like extremely pleasurable experience.
All right. Well, we had a great time talking to you, my man. And look, I'll hit you up. Maybe we'll have you. Definitely, I would love to have you back on.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll
whenever, dude.
Okay.
Whenever.
See, I told you. People come on our show. They don't understand. They come on our show. They become our friends. And we have people, Bad Mary and Stone Deep. I mean, they come on 3 times. Dolly Rots come on. I mean, they all have a good time. So we're. Wormser from Revenge of the Nerds. We had Wormser come on.
Whoa.
All right. Hey, Rod, y'all have a rest a good weekend. If you have to work tomorrow, have fun at work. If not, go run a few miles for me.
We're gonna wait a couple of
Thank you so much.
Hey, one more thing. Can you do that one dance from that music video quick? Stand up and do it, please.
Oh,
I love that.
All right.
Can you do that for us before you go, and then I'll let you go?
What am I doing?
Do that one dance from that one music video. I love that fucking dance, bro.
Me? I'm not doing shit, man. I'm going to the bathroom.
All right.
All right. Peace out. Thanks, guys.
All right. We'll see you again. All right. And boom.
Hey.
Without skipping a beat. What a great.
Oh, you didn't want to bring us in. You didn't want us to embarrass you in front of your friends.
No.
No, I see.
I thought he was thinking around. I was getting ready to if he was gonna stick around, I was gonna get Yo in and we can move on and do other videos and all. And then how did you like his technique of making videos? I knew.
Yeah, it made me smile.
I was
I knew that video with him with the office staff was
when he said he was like, I use Canva. I was like, takes one to know one. I mean, really, like.
Oh, what an interview that was. Whew.
Harold,
I tell you what,
I have to say this. He was the funniest and fun interview.
I tell you what, we I didn't know how he would because I never really met him before. I love his music and everything else. Yeah. But I didn't know how he would I didn't know his personality or nothing. So I didn't know, it's just things you don't know sometimes. But I tell you what, he's a funny guy, very passionate about his music. I love his lyrics are always awesome. Right on point. He's honest, and he was a fun guy. He was a fun guest. He really was a fun guest, if I do say so myself.
Back to this comment.
Oh, I couldn't see. I'm sorry, Angela. I'm looking at something right here. Confrontation.
Walter Maraski.
Hi, everyone who's saying hi.
Oh, it is.
I know. Well, if he ever comes back just to hang out or whatever, we'll come on that time.
Right.
You know what happens. Like a lot of times, I don't want to interrupt, especially when you guys have a really good flow. I'm like, we'll just
yeah. And I didn't want to mess up his flow because he was really just flowing.
And
good.
Totally.
When I'm in there, it's a wild card. You know what I mean? Sometimes
Yeah.
I'd rather just let you ask your questions and not have me in there going tee and whatever. You know what I mean? And saying,
Hey, I was ruining his flow at the end.
nothing.
I was ruining his flow at the end, anyways. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. I tell you what, I got some videos to show. We're gonna. Oh, and little Erin's under the weather. In case anybody's wondering, little Erin's under the weather. She'll be back on Wednesday. Hopefully she's feeling better. But I've got the continuation of our musical. I was deciding whether or not we were going to do it. I'll do it. So we'll just play some. We might not play them all. I have 3 videos, so I got to start them up. The first one is a video, and it's part of the musical. There's 3 parts of the musical, and if you don't remember, the last part that we last saw, the video was T-Boss had Johnny. And T-Boss, Johnny got hit in the head with a baseball, and T-Boss was taking advantage of him and making him clean toilets and cleaning poop at the ball field. Mr. Muscles, Johnny, Mr. Muscles, Flex, and Blaze pulled their resources together to try to save Johnny from T-Boss. So here's the first video.
I'm so excited.
This one is called Confrontation.
I've been waiting all day for this.
All right, I know. I was thinking about not playing it. I said, "No way."
I'm so glad. I was like waiting. I'm like, look, I've no pressure. I'm not gonna make it, but I do really want to see it.
Yeah.
All right, I really like this one, but let's see Confrontation. Let's see how this starts ending, and see if they could wrap it up. I'm gonna have to play it like this.
Come out and play. T-Boss, come out and play. Hey, you! Get off of my ball field with them glass bottles. It's against the rules to have glass bottles on my ball field. Well, you know what? Rules are meant to be broken. That's what I say, you see? And I'm not gonna stop. Not until you give us back Johnny, T-Boss. I'm gonna keep on. T-Boss. Well, tell you what. I don't have Johnny. I hid him away. Now get off my ball field, you hear me? Well, we got you now, T-Boss. Give us Johnny. Give us Johnny there, T-Boss. We ain't fooling around. Give us back Johnny, you see? We got you, T-Boss. Well, looky here. Looks like I'm surrounded by after-show chat creeps. I tell you what, I got a message earlier knowing you bunch of bozos were coming. So I hid Johnny away. He's hidden real well. You'll never get him. Thanks to the message I got, I'm glad I have an undercover agent in after-show chat. Undercover agent? Oh, who was it? Oh, wouldn't you like to know who's my undercover agent? Is it you, Blaze? Maybe you, Mr. Muscles. Maybe it's Flexi Poo right here. Or could even be Harold Dufrene. Might be Angelo. Could be Little Aaron. Or Gene and Ramona. Who is it? I knew I couldn't trust you, Blaze. It's gotta be you. Who else would it be? I know it ain't me. I know it's not Flex. He's the one who got us all together. Blaze, I should have never trusted you. Hey, don't look at me. It wasn't me. I'm no narc. Double agent. Who could it be? It was me, you see? I want to be rich. Forgive me. Baby whoopie-doo. to just get my cloning machine out there. See, I built that cloning machine, you see? And I want to clone a whole army of Johnnies. Me and T-Boss is gonna be rich. We're gonna clone Johnnies all over. And then all the ball fields will have millions of Johnnies cleaning up the toilet, cleaning up the poo. Oh, Flex, how you gonna play us dirty like that? I thought you were on our side. That's even despicable for somebody like you, Flex. I can't believe you would do that to us. Lock these two bozos up in jail. Sorry, Blaze. You're my brother. But you can understand, an evil guy has got to do what an evil guy got to do. Oh, dude! That's even messed up for somebody like you! Who are you? Who, me? I'm just some random dude. You know, I'm going to get a haircut from this dude called Angelo. I heard he's pretty good. T-Boss, I want to work with you. Let's go talk. Let's go into my office and talk further there. Yeah, we have to unmute y'all, but there you go.
And that was like,
I'm dead.
that was really shocking. And then that random dude.
Hey, no, I
trying to
remember
keep
that
it
guy.
together.
That guy didn't tip me last week, man.
Random dude.
Beautiful hair.
That random dude. Oh my goodness. Can you believe this?
No.
Betrayed. Betrayed. Ah, I knew it. I knew that we should. Oh my goodness. There's so we. Oh, why did we trust?
Anger runs deep, man. God.
Why did we trust Flex?
A bad guy's
I
got
never
to do.
did.
Bad guy's got to
No,
do.
no. Excuse me.
What did he say?
An evil.
Oh, sorry.
What an evil guy's got to do. And I said quote of the year. That was really something else.
An evil guy's got to do what an evil guy's got to do. That's his motto. Evil guy. Well, I hope you enjoyed the confrontation. Now I cannot leave y'all hanging, obviously. So I got the second video ready to go. All right. And this one is called well, I don't want to tell y'all what it's called because it may spoil it. Just play it. Yeah, it may spoil it.
Is this the final part?
No, there's one more part after this.
Oh, okay, cool.
There's two videos.
Cool.
There's two musical numbers, let's say. That was like the build up to the
That's
two
so
music.
dramatic.
I know.
Oh, that music makes it dramatic,
Yes.
huh?
From minute one, I was like, "Whoa, this low run."
I know it was, and this is what happened. I had that music on Canva, and I was doing my editing for that, and I was watching it, and it was good. The video, it was good, but it's always lacking something if you don't. And I accidentally, I don't know why, I had my side window up with the uploads, and I accidentally hit that track. And then I was watching Blaze with the glass, and this music comes on. I said, "Where this music's coming from?" I didn't realize I hit it. It was like amazing. It was like a coincidence. Like it meant to. It was meant to be. I know it was meant to be. And I said, "Wait a minute!" And so I looked up the song. Oh wow, this song goes so good with it. And we used that song. But we did.
Funny. I knew that you used it, but I didn't know it was an accident.
It was an accident.
Remember?
Yeah.
I don't remember what we used it for. It was
that was the story of Flex. Story of Flex.
Story of Flex, yeah.
But
I made two drama ones, and that was
yes.
One.
But
and
listen,
thank you, because Teresa said that she.
Teresa did say that. I saw that. And listen to this. I didn't realize I put that soundtrack, the backing track, the little background music.
Yeah.
You heard that song? It was the perfect.
Yes.
For that
yes. It was like it was meant to be.
Perfect. I was blown away. I'm like, I don't have to edit this. It's like the perfect, like the it was meant to be. It was just meant to be. It was amazing. It was really meant to be that using that. All right. So T-Boss and Flex, or like T-Boss likes to call him, Flexi Poo. I don't know why. That's what Inferno used to call him. But anyway, they're back at in T-Boss's office. So let's see what's going down in the T-Boss office over there. Okay, here we go.
Ah, T-Boss. Nice office you have here. You don't believe in modern technology, do you? Anyway, T-Boss, I know you don't like modern technology and things like that, but I built a cloning machine. Can you imagine? We could clone Johnny, and you could have millions of mindless workers working for you, and you just would have to pay them $10 a week. I know it's a different concept to you, T-Boss, but hear me out. I'm tired of scrimping and trying just to get by. I'm tired of it. I don't have as much money as you, T-Boss, but I think we can make ourselves boat rich if you just listen to my cloning idea. It's a brilliant idea. You'd think that I like to go in front of the after show chat court, and when I have a great idea for Ride the Pony, and I gotta change my brilliant idea to Ride the Whale because of after show chat? I'm sick and tired of after show chat, T-Boss. I want to be rich. Let's clone Johnny. It's a great idea. Go get Johnny, and I'll show you how it works. I know you're reluctant to try, but hear me out. Maybe this will make you change your mind, you see?
Put one foot in front of the other, you see, and go get me Johnny. Put one foot in front of the other, and soon we'll be cloning Johnny. T-Boss, you'll never become a millionaire if you keep paying workers a fair wage. Come on, let's go clone Johnny, and then you only have to pay your workers $10 a week. Put one foot in front of the other. Come on, T-Boss, what are you waiting for? Go get Johnny. Put one foot in front of the other. Hurry, there's lots of dirty toilets to clean. If you want to change your profit margins, if you're tired of paying workers to clean, break the rules a little bit and make a change now. Let's put Johnny in my cloning machine.
You know what, Flex? I will put one foot in front of the other. I'm going to get Johnny right now. I'm going to put one foot in front of the other. Flex, I really don't care what society thinks of me. Here's Johnny. I'm handing him over to you now, Flexi. I believe in your cloning machine. You know, I can't wait for my new army. They will go ahead clean all the poo for $10 a week.
I can't.
Such an evil, cheerful song.
I can't.
I love that old timey office thing.
I know.
Sepia. He was so orange.
That's like really fierce. That they got a good interior designer to get all those tunes, those sepia tones like that,
But
and
they
make
lit him.
Yeah, and the telephone. Everything was perfectly painted to look as if it were in the 1920s.
I don't know about all this either. But you know what?
I mean, I've been saying this since Johnny got kidnapped in the first place.
Yeah.
Everyone else was like, "Oh, what's going to happen?" I was like, "Doesn't anyone have any urgency here about Johnny's safety?" And now look.
Well, you know what? We can't leave that hanging. for next week, and we can't leave it hanging until Wednesday night. We got to find out the conclusion.
Yeah.
So,
Harold worked hard.
To be continued. Immediately.
To be continued. Yeah, to be continued. It was supposed to be a long scene, but there's no. I like to split it up that way because if it would be one long scene, it was harder to edit. Then if I make a mistake, it would be the night.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
So here we go. The final scene in the continuing saga of did it go through? Maybe that let me remove this one. It's loading up. Did it load up? I don't know what happened. Oh, it was the wrong one. I loaded the wrong one. What's wrong?
Come on, Harold.
Oh,
I thought you wanted to show this off.
I do want to show it off. There it is. Okay, I think there's the version right here that's good. There was a couple of versions that I had to lower that music because it was way too. It's uploading right now. I tell you what, while we're doing that, I'm going to grab me a beer because I didn't want to drink in front of somebody who didn't drink. I'm not that rude like Angela.
I was thinking so funny about the drinking thing. I was like, Harold should be like, As soon as it's like close enough to the end, just like go get your first one, just to get a little something. You know what I mean?
I mean, with that guy, you would classify that more as like California sober, okay?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
That way. Yeah.
He was in it. He was in it.
Also, congratulations. That was really fierce. That not only does he have this good spot that he got himself to, but that he had a nice tender moment on the show, and that was really beautiful. Honestly.
Yeah. I felt
I'm not doing trying to be shady. Like,
this is for Ryan.
Harold is.
He's just a little machine. He's like tee.
Grandpa.
All right.
You kept us waiting long enough. It's a cliffhanger.
Who's gonna sue?
Why?
Who's gonna sue? Why?
Dr. Horrible.
Dr. Horrible's gonna sue. Huh. Here we go. Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay. It's funny John W. Davis says this.
Why? Is the next one a Dr. Horrible song?
I don't know. Let's see.
I think that's his favorite. So
how would I know? How would I know? How would I know?
That's true. Yeah, you're just the messenger.
I'm on my hook. I'm on the edge of my seat, just like you. I don't know what's gonna happen.
I know from this found footage.
Yeah, these are just his acquaintances that his films randomly.
Yeah,
edits and puts music into.
All right, it's processing. It'll be ready. All right, let's
AWD.
But
random haircut.
Maybe we'll see him again one day. You know, there's no character that never shows up twice on a Harold Dufrene video.
Hey, I know that guy's name. It's Consuelo.
Wow. Come on. Come on there.
Heating up your jerky isn't going to make it go any faster, Harold. You don't have to abuse it.
Oh, there it is. All right, you ready?
I guess it did. I'm wrong.
It did. All right, here we go. The final video.
All right, let's roll it.
Here we go. Enjoy.
You see, Randy, we got Johnny. And they said it couldn't be done. We're going to have so much fun. Are you scared, Johnny? Johnny, don't be scared. Trust me. Trust me. Go ahead, Flexi. Put that Johnny in the cloning machine so we can make lots of money.
No, T-Boss! Johnny's not going in the machine. You see? This appeared to be a moral dilemma because at first I seemed like a real bad guy. guy. Wanted to destroy the world, take over Harold Dufrene's bank account. After show chat, show me the light. It's a brand new day and the sun is high. All the birds are singing. I'll become a real good guy. How I hesitated. Now I wonder why. It's a brand new day. All the times you called me a widow and a freak, kicked me off your ball field saying I was a geek, treated me different than the rest, said you called the law on me and Reggie. After show chat, show me the light. It's a brand new me. I've made a change. No longer want to be the biggest bad guy in the world. I'm gonna do good. Going to show the world. It's a brand new day, you see. I'm here to save Johnny, so he no longer has to clean Boo up. Bring him back to Mr. Muscles and after show chat. It's a brand new day. Yeah, the sun is high. All the angels sing. I'm gonna be a good guy. Go ahead and laugh. Yeah, I'm a funny guy. See? Tell my bad side goodbye. It's a brand new day.
Johnny! Oh, I'm so happy to have you back, Johnny. Oh, I missed you so much. Do you remember anything?
A little bit, not too much.
Oh, I'm sure you're going to get your memory back. I know it will. And Flex, thank you. I don't know how to thank you. I mean, that was a great plan. Making T-Boss think that you were a double agent. Oh, he fooled him. Ah, Flex, I gotta say, I didn't think much of you over the years I met you, but you're a good guy, Flex. Really are. Thank you. Blaze, I guess you're okay too. I guess.
Now looky here, you see? Flex, you want to be a good guy? Go at it. Mr. Muscles, I don't need your thanks, because I really don't like you. I don't care what you think of me, you see? Only did this because my brother sang some stupid song must have brainwashed me. I think you all pathetic. Flex, and if that's the way you want to be a good guy? Adios. I'll write you off. You're no longer my brother, you see? Because I'm a bad guy. I'm the biggest badass. And if you want to hang out with these bunch of losers, you go ahead. But not Blaze. Blaze is a winner. And I'm going to keep on being a bad guy. In fact, Mr. Muscles, I tell you what. I know how to get that memory back from Johnny right there. Have you ever heard of Inferno's Brown Hammer?
No!
Oh! There's the musical.
That was really a lot. And then it ended like that.
It could have been stretched out a lot more. Believe me.
I love the way you wrapped it up. I think you did.
Yeah, believe me. There's footage of T-Boss, getting through that footage of Flex explaining what they were doing. You know, there was a lot of. I thought this was the best way to make it concise. And there's Mrs. Dufrene passing by.
So good. Hi. Yeah.
He's like, stop not again.
Now I already had to hang out with them.
Yeah. So so I thought this was the best way to wrap it up. That I did it stretch because I have a tendency to stretch out two things too long and too much dialogue. So I thought this was the perfect way. But saying that, I just got a message just a little while ago. My grandson just sent me some footage I didn't know about.
Extra footage.
Let's check it out.
All right.
Good evening. I've come to you because I got a problem. I've been knowing you for a long time. And I'm sorry I never came back around after your sweet wife passed away. But I've got a problem. And I'm coming to you to ask for your help. I know you don't like your sons much. And I don't like them either. Mr. Flex, I need your help to get revenge on your two boys, Blaze and Flex. What do you say, Mr. Flex? Do we have a deal?
Ooh.
He's so scary.
In the Mr. Flex's, in Flex and Blaze's house.
And that's the first time you ever saw that just now. Anyone. We all saw it together.
We all saw it together. I recognize that house. That was where Flex was in that house. He just went asked for help from Blaze and Flex's father to get revenge. Yeah. Well, guess we'll see another story coming up.
That's not a nice guy from what I heard.
Seems like it.
Oh, no, he's not a nice guy. He kicked, well, neither of them are nice. I mean, they're both despicable. I mean, Flex's dad kicked him out of the house, and I don't know, but
Definitely.
All right. So that's it. That's it. The end of the musical. I hope everybody enjoys the musical. That was quite an undertaking, and I loved every minute of it. So
I love it.
Yeah, and I'll throw back the curtain a little bit.
Throw it back, girl.
I had an idea of the songs I wanted to use, and everyone except for the first round never got used. These are all things I thought of. Yeah, these are all ideas. These are all songs because I had a whole idea, like a lot more Bugsy Malone music and a lot of other stuff, but they got all thrown out. And this music literally probably gets picked like right before the thing. And
I wish that a bouquet of flowers would come and just hit Harold in the face from off screen.
and if I throw back the curtain a little bit more,
throw it back.
Take
it down. Take it down. The cleaner.
I had no earthly idea of how this story would play out. None. I set up the premise for myself of this with T-Boss taking Johnny, and I had no clue where we were going to go with it or what we were going to do, except whenever it was time to go and say, okay, I have to shoot the next one. Oh, I'm going to do this. And then I shot the other one, and I did this. There were scenes that we shot. Reggie got his memory back. Reggie talked normal again. Talked like fast Reggie from the old days, from the 80s. There were scenes like that I said, nah, that won't work. Because then, bad enough, Flex and Blaze sound alike. Then fast Reggie and Johnny sounds almost a lot, so there was things that I thought about. There's footage of it, and but it did it. There's so I think
you got to do a Criterion collection on this.
I know. I think the way I like this with
Lipton beard, and in case things like this happen, you can interview Harold about like his process.
Oh, I talk about it because I would love to talk about it.
You don't need me to interview you.
I know. I'm just talking about it right now. But I like the way, and it is my opinion, I like the way it came from the story of Flex full circle. And this is almost like a continuation of a story of Flex, because Flex it's Flex's story on here too. Again, it's Flex's story that he's still he's a good guy, and he came up with a plan to be a double agent or secret agent, whatever you want to call it, and he tricked T-Boss, and he's proclaiming that no, I'm not a bad guy, I'm a good guy. It's a brand new day.
Yeah.
And that song was from Dr. Horrible sing along blog.
Really?
Yes.
It was jamming. That one.
Yeah,
I like the kind of rapping in there.
Yeah, and that was the hard. I'm gonna be. And I told Gene, I said this song usually is one take. Mr. Muscles or whatever it is. This song I had to do, and this song the characters had to do a lot of takes because I had to record like one part and then stop and mix it together because it's very. I could not. It took a lot of takes to get that fast singing down. Here's a song, but
yeah.
And I wanted to
say the right words. Like.
Yeah, and you had to make them clear. I wanted to put lyrics, but I just didn't have time. Maybe one day.
You got to have Broadway diction, so that everyone can hear every single word that you're saying without question.
Yeah. It's like this appeared to be a moral dilemma because at first I seemed like a real bad guy, wanted to destroy the world and take over Harold Dufrene's bank account. You know, and then the second part of these things fast. All the times you called me a weirdo and a freak, referring to Story of Flex Part 2 that we saw footage from, kicked me off your ball field, saying I was different from the rest, said you'd call a law on me and Reggie, and so on and so forth. So, yeah. I'm proud of it. Proud of it.
I am too.
Thank you, Andrew.
It was great.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, no thoughts. I like that. I like what Ryan Allen said too. When he writes a song, boom, go in, write the song, and 5 minutes. That's the Harold Dufresne method too. You know, don't put too much thought. You know, and sometimes, but some people do. You know, some people they would like to plan things out, and that's fine too. You know,
everyone has their own style. You know,
100%.
You're right.
Yeah, I've been bleeding a lot. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Bleeding?
Yeah, well, my wife says it's because I take baby aspirin for my heart. So that's what she says. Yeah. But like I got this, you know, like every morning. It's like sometimes I wake up and I'm old. Okay, I'm old man.
No, that's true. That does happen. The older you get, that happens more.
Yeah.
Sometimes you take a little baby aspirin for this reason or that reason. You know?
I have to. My doctor said I had to. My cardiologist.
Bleeding on the show, Harold. I don't care what Dr. Walker
No.
I heard from a little grapevine that we have a food review or snack review. Are we going to do that, or you want to do it?
Are you ready to do that, or do you want to save it for Wednesday?
No,
she's ready. Let's do it.
Do you want it?
No, we can do it. All right, let's do it. Do you have the song on there?
Yeah, let's roll it.
We have to get it.
I'll roll both of them. We have a minute. All right, let's do it.
It's after show chat snack time. Picklelicious, caperlicious, jerkylicious, chiplicious, strange meatlicious, onion-licious. It's after show chat snack time. It's after show chat snack time. Picklelicious, caperlicious, jerkylicious, chiplicious, strange meatlicious, onion-licious. It's after show chat snack time.
I looked like my camera was messed up whenever I was just doing it.
Well,
we do have a strange meat. We have a chip. We have a strange meat. We have a picklish.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, you don't put olive-licious in there. We have that.
That's and we do because we have chiplicious
and pickled chiplicious.
And the chiplicious is.
Oh, you have olives. I see.
And we have olives.
All right.
I brought 2 Ziplocies so that we can put the stuff away.
All right.
Well, what do you want to do first? So look, here's what we got.
That's the only one I want.
Oh, the spicy pickle chips.
Yes, Wawa exclusive.
Wawa.
Oh yeah.
Extra bold.
Extra bold, like Ryan Allen. Extra bold.
There you go.
Let's go for it.
Okay.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I guess let's do the pickles first because I really don't want the other two.
Or you want to save this for last?
Might want a palate cleanser.
Well, yeah, let's just keep it right now. See, I don't know if I like it either, but it's better than Strange Meatlicious. Oh, it's very fragrant.
Ooh.
It's really mild to taste, honestly.
Not extra bold.
I didn't think it was extra bold.
No, definitely not. It's not bold at all.
It's supposed to be spicy. What's going on?
It tastes like they sprayed a little. I get a tiny little kick, like they sprayed a little vinegar on there.
Oh,
literally, yeah, like vinegar.
Oh, wow.
That's it.
So it's not like. Do you ever have the Lay's pickle chips?
Yeah, no, I've had a bunch of pickle chips. This doesn't taste anything. Like there's like dill, vinegar, and a tiny, maybe like one sprinkle of cayenne on there.
Aww.
It is so wow. Not extra, not bold.
Not bold.
Oh. Should call that wimpy flavor. Wimpy.
Definitely.
Washy.
Oh, Gene, you're okay?
I'm okay.
Okay.
What do you give that on the Beta Man scale that we don't use anymore?
I mean,
on
a scale of enjoying them, actually, I'd give it a B.
Yeah.
I think I'd like it less if they were more bold.
I was
But
gonna say like 3 crabs. Like it's fine. It has a good flavor, but it's not like knocking us out over
no,
here.
and I would say, like if I was rating it based on what the flavor is supposed to be, that's a D. That is just terrible. Like what the heck is that? It's not even as strong as a salt and vinegar chip.
Yeah.
All right.
Bag of disappointment.
Yeah. But it tastes good.
Fine.
Like I'll eat the bag for sure.
Yeah, we'll finish it.
Well, and you know what? It does say they're like meant to be put on sandwiches.
Okay.
So like they probably
sandwich chip.
Yeah, sandwich.
Yeah.
So like they're like, we can hide that they have no flavor because you're gonna be sneaking them in a sandwich.
Right.
Oh, I feel like it should be the opposite. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, Steve, your big box of surprise was not a disappointment. I bet you when you saw that Keystone 30-pack show up by miracle at your house.
Yeah, where'd that come from?
How'd that get there?
I'm thinking Mr. Flex. I'm thinking that's what it is.
When he was like knee jerking back again from being a bad guy.
Yeah. I'm not worried. I just said I'm bleeding a lot, but I get those.
We're worried. He's not.
All right, what's the next on the
next one?
Strange Meatlicious.
Strange Meatlicious. Product of Denmark.
Ooh. Oh, it's just
great value mini sausages.
Oh, I've been waiting to find this out. I've been waiting for these mini sausages to come into my life. I've been waiting.
There's so much water. I gotta go.
Yeah, just go bring him in. Get your water.
Oh, no.
While we're waiting on there, whenever Ryan Allen was on and he was saying, "Oh, I don't like when some bands they don't they don't put good music." I'm like, "Oh wait, you're talking about like the Yum Yums that Morgan just start saying baby a million times."
I was gonna say that, Harold, during the interview.
Me too. I didn't want to put down the Yum Yums though, but I love the Yum Yums. You can have a difference of opinion. I like bubblegum music. I like Beatles. I just like simple stuff sometimes, and it don't have to always be complex. And it can be simple. I can sing sugar, oh honey. I like that. Yeah. All right, here comes a questionable mini. All right, I'm curious to know. This is like the Vienna.
Delicious.
I'm very curious about this. Very.
I need to. Well, and that's why I bought it because
they look so gross.
I'm a girl who likes commodity meat, right? But I don't like Vienna sausages because they're too soft.
Yeah.
But we were at there and I saw the Vienna sausages, and right next door was these mini sausages. That's different. Made of pork, product of Denmark, smoke flavoring added, packed in brine. Who knows how this is going to be?
Ooh, you should have drank that brine. But anyway.
No.
Don't do that.
We're not brine
How
drinkers.
dare you?
And whenever Ramona and Gene was talking about this, they have less fat. I think the saturated, they have less fat. Wow, look how small.
So cute.
That is a mini sausage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very worried for y'all right now.
Thank you so much. You want it? You want this thing?
Oh, here we go.
It's fine. It's like kind of like a Vienna sausage, but a little tiny bit better. I'm eating another one for science. Ew. Yeah, it's a little too soft. You know what I would do with these, and what I'm gonna do with them because I'm not gonna waste them.
You want chips?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
No, they're fine. They taste good, but they're a little too soft. What I'm gonna definitely do with the rest of these, because I'm putting them in a little baggie right now.
Okay.
I'll probably throw them in the pan and give them a fry.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
try
say.
to get a little texture, you know. On there.
Just don't bring them on Friday. Don't bring them Friday though.
We're bringing 6 cans.
I can't. I know.
Yeah, they are. They're bringing a bunch of them.
No, if I'm bringing anything, I'm gonna go to the Polish store because we live in a very Slavic area, and we'll bring something good, not this bull-dinky, you know.
I wonder if you take those little Vienna or these mini sausages or Vienna sausages, and I know it's not healthy. Would it be healthy for you, you know, and would it be good for you? But I wonder if like you would maybe roll them put them in an egg wash and maybe put a little, little.
That would be because then the softness would really be like good almost, you know.
Yeah, like it would be like almost like a fried. That's what it would be. It would be like a fried mini sausage of Vienna.
Well, I think they're going to be good. I'll let you know.
And like in England, they make those battered sausages, so it's kind of like similar.
See, because I saw that today on Instagram. The guy had a Spam, and he put it through like a French fry cutter, and he kind of made like French fries out of Spam. And this is like a foodie, you know, guy.
Yeah, no, that's Spam. Well, Spam's expensive as hell too now. So
yeah, it is. I know it's not cheap anymore. Yeah, you better. Oh my God, talking about prices. We went get some stuff so I could barbecue tomorrow, you know, for Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't buy nothing. I was like, no, I ain't paying that. I'm just gonna go see what we have in the freezer and just salvage what we have in the freezer. Yeah. Like a steak is like, no way.
No way.
Yeah.
And they know it's Memorial Day, so they'll crank up those prices.
100. I know the tomatoes. I bought me some tomatoes to grill some tomatoes, you know. I like grilled tomatoes. They were outrageous. It was like, no.
It's like $8 for a watermelon. It's crazy.
Oh, I know. Over here too.
Oh, dude, I won't eat. I'm not eating that anymore. Like, what is this?
Over here too, Gene. That's ridiculous. All right, what's your last item, please?
Oh, this is the fierce one. Hold on, I'm responding.
Oh, no problem. Take your time.
I'm eating. Well, I'll give you an update on the chips because I've eaten a bunch of them now.
Can I have one?
My nose is running.
Oh, I love that.
So that means that as I've kept eating them, the spice has continued enough to make my nose.
Oh, wow.
So it's not like I'm not suffering, but I might regret it tomorrow, and who knows? We'll see. Like,
so John W. Davis says they battered some in a fried daddy. It was unpleasant for the fried.
Thanks for trying.
Yeah. Oh, and this one, but the frying the Vienna sausage made them taste. I could see that too.
Yeah, I could too. Weird.
Oh well, there goes that. But I bet you if you grill them, like, I mean, look, you're still gonna be Vienna sausage. You know,
you're just
you're not turning it into a ribeye, okay? No matter what you do to it, you're not turning it into a decent product. I mean, it's still going to be. You're just trying to. At this point, you're just trying to mask.
Well, yeah, absolutely. But that's like the tea. That's what I said. I'm not going to waste them. I'll make them into something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And when I was a kid, I used to eat Vienna sausages. I remember eating them. You know, I remember eating them.
I would rather spread a Vienna sausage on a piece of white bread and fold it and eat it like that than to eat it and pretend it's like a.
Well, is it potted meat just like Vienna sausage?
Molded into a sausage.
Yeah. Potted meat sandwiches. Oh, my dad used to take me fishing and he would have potted meat sandwiches. It was like.
Okay.
Well, and you hate the bread too, so like that's so nasty. Like, oh man.
Sorry I took so long.
That's okay.
Oh, here we go. This is the big item
that we've been waiting for.
I know. You already know we're fierce, and we got fierce friends. So these one friends that we got went to Barcelona, and they came back and said, "Hey, here's what we got you as a present. Nothing fancy, just a regular can of anchovy stuffed olives from the regular store."
And they said they brought home like a bunch. They like filled their getting them, so they like gave us one for their stash. We were like very touched.
It was very cute.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Here, let me go. No, I want to save the juice on this one.
Yeah, I would save the juice. Don't get rid of that juice. That juice is good.
I know, disgusting. $1 mini sausage.
Pour it. That nice Tupperware set y'all got from Target. Get one of those and pour the juice and olives. That my wife's still jealous about that.
Oh, I think of her a lot when I look at them. It's like the only set I haven't like lost pieces from.
Are you gonna eat one of these?
I don't think so.
You
I
didn't
just
eat
can't.
the
I can't. I'm not that hungry tonight.
It's just
so
me,
I
I guess.
Yeah, because you like this weird stuff.
I do.
Well, I do too.
Next week I'm doing cow stomachs. Okay. Here we go.
I just can't do olives. I don't mind anchovies.
I love olive.
That's really good.
Oh.
That anchovy is not overpowering. It tastes like this thing.
Oh, it's so mild. Wow.
You know what it tastes like to me? It tastes like, if anyone knows, I know I'm not the only commodity meat girl, and I'm a commodity fish girl too. You ever have like the smoked oysters or the smoked clams in a can?
I remember you talking about that.
It tastes like it has like a smoked clam in there. It's a very mild flavor. It is not over salty. It's not overpowering at all. It's like perfect. It's so mild compared to what I thought it was going to be.
Man.
I mean, I'd be down for that stuff.
Good. Me too.
It tastes more like a sardine than an anchovy.
How many crabs?
How many crabs? Has to be 5.
Oh, it's 5.
How many crabs on the sausage? The mini sausage?
These are great. The mini sausage is like a 3, I guess.
3? That's pretty generous.
That's pretty generous. Yeah, that is generous.
2, but I'm nice. I'll fry it and then I'll make it a 3.
Oh, there you go.
Put a little Tony Chachere's in there when I fry it. That's going to make it a 3.
But the Louisiana brand, you got to put that Louisiana brand.
That's the one we run out of. Is Louisiana brand.
Oh, y'all do?
I like wanted to throw the Tonys away as soon as you made that crab boil review. I mean, not the Cajun seasoning review, and now we are loyal Louisiana users.
Are y'all out?
We've already been through a can of Louisiana and got another one.
Oh, y'all found it?
Yeah. Wait, did we? Or is it still the same
we have
one?
it.
It's a new one?
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
The Tony Chachere's we have is literally the one that we bought in New Orleans in like 2018.
We might have replaced it.
No, I guarantee we didn't replace it.
Don't worry about that, Ramon. I've got seasonings like that's been there.
Oh yeah, that's not the only one.
Yeah. So where do y'all find the Louisiana brand in Jersey?
Where'd we get it? I don't even remember.
I don't remember.
But we get it.
Oh, it's awesome. I didn't think
it's at the other Walmart. We have like 3
Walmarts.
Walmarts.
That's awesome.
Maybe, yeah, all the Walmarts have different stuff.
I wonder if the price of y'all's is as cheap as ours. Like mine over here is like it's pretty
I felt like it was the same. I'm trying to remember now. It was like a while ago that we bought it, but
wow. Do y'all have Gene? Do you have a yay or nay food?
Let me send it to you.
Okay. Yeah, we have time. Let's do this. I mean, I'm off tomorrow, so even though I'm not off, it don't matter.
Those olives are good.
I wish I could try them.
That tastes like.
I know.
And look, I have these IKEA. I was gonna say.
This bag with the horse. Is it horse?
Wow, it looks like looks like you get a lot of olives in there.
It is good. It's how many? Oh, it's in milliliters.
How many milliliters?
Oh, it's 370 milliliters.
Yeah, 350 grams.
So it's almost more than a third of a liter.
Yeah. This was good. And what I was going to say, and that's why it's funny that I put it with a IKEA bag, it tastes like the pickled herring. They have a marinated herring, the regular one from IKEA, and it tastes like you're eating a whole cheeseburger when you eat that thing. And that's like what these taste like too. They're so savory. It's not overpowering. I'm going to eat this whole thing.
Sorry, I got caught listening.
I can't wait till it's cold. That's what I want. Put it right in the fridge.
I saw this TikTok today, and I was like, I gotta know how, especially Harold. It's a Cajun recipe.
Oh, now you're talking. I can't wait to try it. See this.
I'm gonna make you tomorrow. I'm gonna fry the olives and the sausages, and make you like a trailer park paella.
I don't want that.
You'll like it.
I don't think this link is gonna work.
No!
Just give me a minute. I got to see if I can find this on Instagram.
Let me take a look. I just got it. Let me take a look and see if it'll work.
It sent some nonsense to you. I don't know what the hell that link is.
Oh yeah.
I tried multiple times. It did that, but I'm like the video didn't get deleted.
Yeah, maybe just do a little search for the.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Well, I'll tell you. I guess I'll just tell you what it is. Without watching it, it's a guy who makes like a big cornbread with crawfish in it. And it has like he put a can of Rotel in it, and like a bunch of cheese, and also fresh onions and green peppers.
Yum.
Let's see. Drop in your chopped crawfish tails.
It's like a whole bag. I wonder if it's sponsored. It looked like it's like a vacuum sealed bag of pre-seasoned crawfish tails.
Oh my god.
Oh. Well, I found some crawfish cornbread. It turns out like cornbread.
It kind of looks, it's like kind of wet. Let me see. I'm pissed at
May I show you a picture of it and see if that's kind of what it looks like? Let me share this screen real fast. And
oh wait, I got it.
Oh, good. I want the official one.
Yeah, I think because I don't know, I copied it from a weird place in TikTok. I managed to find it.
There we go. Okay. Let me open it in a new window, and
if it's too slow, put it on 2 times speed. It's a whole recipe.
Okay. How long is it? Hey,
not that long. Like probably a minute and a half, if I had to guess.
Who is this?
Do you know them? I saw that it's Heimel, so
who is this dude?
Are you related to this person?
No, it sounds like it's. I don't think it's the same dude. But let me watch this, and I'll give you my opinion after. Okay.
Okay. It's 2 minutes long, the video.
Yeah.
And I didn't listen to his voice, and he's probably annoying, so I don't know.
All right, here we go. Let me share this now.
And then you tell us who you think it is after.
Okay, I'll tell you who I think. I just heard a second of it, so it might not be. Let me just see what this guy is up to. Here we go.
And then also, I want to know if yay or nay on this weird packet of crawfish he uses.
Okay, I'll give you my opinion. Can you see it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crawfish tails. Get it chopped up pretty fine. 3 eggs. 1 box of Jiffy cornbread mix. Go ahead and mix that up real good. All right. Put 1 can of Rotel in. Drain as much liquid as you can out of it. Still going to have a little bit. Next up, you got 1 onion, 1 bell pepper, and 1 bunch of green onions. Chop it all up good.
Onion.
Mix it all up in there like so. Oh, look at all them colors. All right, drop in your crawfish tail.
Oh.
Chopped up. All right, hit it with a little hot and spicy Papa Earl or Cajun seasoning, whatever you got. A little granulated garlic, just a little bit. A little onion powder. And get that all mixed. Get all them flavors mixed in there. All right, now you're going to hit it up with that 1 block, 8-ounce block of pepper jack cheese that we grated up. Get it all mixed in and incorporated. All right, spray your pan up. All right, go ahead and put in your mix. Get it flattened down real good. You got a 9 by 13 pan right here.
Yeah.
Looking good. All right, we're going in 350 at 50 minutes. It's been about 45 minutes. Get that gator in there. All right.
Ooh.
All right, guys, so it's done. Look at that. Let's give it a taste. Ooh, look at that. See the crawfish in there?
Ooh.
Boy, that good, yeah. So I hope y'all like this recipe. Give it a try. God bless y'all, and y'all have a blessed day.
I didn't watch the end.
Don't like the guy already. But anyway,
once his face popped up, I turned it off when I was watching it.
This is a type of crawfish pie that you would make.
Okay.
And instead of using the crawfish pie, instead of using a pie shell, what he's doing is using the cornbread and as the pie thing. That's how you make that's how most people make a crawfish pie, is the way he made it right there. So he's just, and I saw they have different ones. Myself personally, no, because I don't like cornbread. I don't like this, I'm not a big cornbread person.
Yeah.
So I would say no. I'd rather a crawfish pie, but I think it would be decent. I think it would be okay.
And if you like cornbread, it would be.
Yeah. I think it would be good with the mixture of probably the saltiness and the spice. Now the problem I have, and I've used it and we don't use it too often, the packaged crawfish. First off, you got to make sure it's from Louisiana, because a lot of that packaged crawfish is from China, which I don't know what brand that he used just now, but let's assume it's Louisiana. But the problem is it's not spicy. The crawfish aren't like if we may have crawfish left over, we cook it, we peel it, put it in bags, and they have the good flavor of the
because they're boiled in that.
Yeah, that. I mean, I used it before. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not going to put man down. I mean, he might not have no crawfish or something, And I don't know when he made it. Maybe they had a crawfish shortage, and I used it whenever they had a crawfish shortage for some jambalaya one day. So I've done it myself. I have packaged shrimp in my freezer, that needs to be used, So I use it. I personally wouldn't like about it. I guarantee there's nothing wrong with it. I guarantee it would be good. I'd try it for sure, but
not a replacement for the real thing.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have crawfish pie. I know what this dude is doing though. I'm on to his little game.
Oh my god!
Okay,
wow.
I'm on to this dude's game. He is trying to be the Cajun Ninja, is what he's.
Oh, is that another creator?
Yes, he's the original Cajun Paya. He's the original
And I've seen a number of people like that on TikTok, so they're probably all imitating that.
Yeah, they're probably trying to. And this is the Cajun Ninja.
I'll make that shrimp and crab meat stew. Look how pretty that roux is.
See, he talks the same way and everything.
Nothing like this smell in the morning.
Now that's a good roux.
The
Yeah,
smell
look
of
at
what?
that roux.
Yeah, onion.
Okay.
Oh, he says onion.
What that roux do?
That's your base for like gumbos and stews. That's your base for the gumbos and stews.
I trust anyone who uses one of those big bathtub pots like that.
Yeah, we have one right there. We just cooked some ribs for tomorrow on it. We just
Yeah.
bought.
Nothing bad ever comes out of that.
Yeah, because like my wife likes to pre-boil the ribs. You know, we don't have a smokehouse, so we can't smoke them enough.
You don't have a smokehouse? What are you
doing?
No, what are you like, girl?
I'm not in a smokehouse.
I'm not Angelo and Ryan Allen. I don't have a smokehouse. Okay, I don't. Even though Mrs. Dufrene was smoking coffee outside, burning coffee outside.
Oh no, they was smoking and shit. They're running out.
Burning coffee. That's supposed to stay away to keep the mosquitoes away. But anyway, he talks.
Oh, that is interesting.
Yeah, it stinks though. But he was.
I know. I used to work in a supermarket, and I know when they burn that coffee, it makes the whole place smell weird for a long time.
But I think he's trying to be like the Cajun Ninja, kind of talking, you know. But which I mean, hey, there's room for more than one cooking guy.
Yeah, there's a lot of different Cajun people, right? So
yeah, you have the one I hate the most is the one I have my seasoning from.
That guy.
Cracker guy, stale cracker, whatever his name is.
Yeah, that
yeah. I mean, hey, I don't think I mean, what can you do? I mean, they're gonna people, you know, and the
Listen,
Cajun.
where I come from, stale's not a compliment. Woo, woo.
Cajun Ninja has his seasoning too. Expensive. I'm not doing seasoning.
Yeah, well, he's trying to.
All these people think they go, I'm gonna do my seasoning.
Yeah.
And it's all the same, dude. There's only so many ways you can make a seasoning. Okay?
I know so many different proportions you can use for the same herbs, like.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's unless you're really doing something outlandish, it's going to be all the same, you know. And just go for price. Just go for price, you know.
Or do something outlandish. Pick one.
So yeah, but I mean, I'm sure he's. No shade to him. Is that the young kids say now? I'm not throwing no shade to him. That's his thing. Hey, he probably has more viewers than Harold.
You've been very not that insulting to this guy, so you're good.
No. I mean,
why would you?
No, he's not.
No. I'm just saying he talks like the Cajun Ninja. The Cajun Ninja one time.
The original.
He's from Thibodeau, and my daughter was at McDonald's with the kids, and they left an iPad or something, and the Cajun Ninja got it, and he went bring it to them in their car.
What?
So shout out to the
That's
Cajun.
so random.
I know. Like, why is a Cajun Ninja eating at McDonald's?
You gotta be regular.
Gotta eat.
Well,
right?
yeah, sometimes you want McDonald's.
And I really think it's because of probably kids, the playground, you know, the jump, whatever they call it over there, the place, play place. Yeah. I'm going to tell you something about McDonald's. I think I said this when I did, and I recovered I did a Chili's review and I recovered it. Canva has this new thing that takes out background noise. So my review video for Chili's was the background music was just way too loud to be used. I couldn't even hear me. But
You
this Canva
sent me them. It was such a big difference.
It does. It's the AI that takes out the background noise, and Canva has a lot of new features. I'm going to tell you, Canva is really. And I did the background just now for that T-Boss video, and usually you have to have your clips 45 seconds or less to take the background remover out. I think, or maybe not, but around there, 90. Mm-hmm. Never mind what I said. Well, I thought it was extended, but it's not. All right, never mind.
At least you felt good, right?
Yeah, but I was so I wanted to go get footage of McDonald's drive-through to show like a difference, like in the price what I got from Chili's to where you could have got at McDonald's. That drive-through, they had a double drive-through. It was a Sunday afternoon, about 1-ish, 1:30. That drive-through at McDonald's never stopped. Never. People were lined up in that McDonald's truck. So people were saying, oh, yeah, nobody's eating McDonald's no more. Baloney. They're still eating at McDonald's, okay? Don't tell me.
And also, you went like at the most peak time.
I know, but like, there's a big difference. A lot of times, you know, different states.
Yeah, that's true.
Different
Also,
states,
yeah,
because of sometimes because of politics, sometimes because of prices.
Yeah,
the McDonald's here is nuts. You can't even get McDonald's anymore. It's so expensive.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
And honestly, yeah, I haven't seen a crowded drive-through at McDonald's in like a year. Like it's been a long. It doesn't get like that here anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like $15 for a value meal.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
But, and my wife asked me. She said, "Didn't they have something going on at the where Kinsey at the Civic Center kind of place? You know, that's where my granddaughter graduated." I said, "Oh yeah, there was graduation that day too." She said, "Well, it's probably packed because everybody was going to get a burger before the graduation because they were hungry. They were." Oh, I said, "You're right. You're right." That's
I mean, I'm
why
sure that contributed to it. You know.
Yeah, that's why there are a lot of people, because usually I don't see. I've heard people say, "Well, McDonald's is hurting. McDonald's is hurting," and
But also, you know, when a big corporation says they're hurting, it just means that they're not continuously expanding their profits.
Exactly.
Also.
Yeah.
So, like they're just fucking greedy.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
You're right.
We gotta stop because I'm gonna start being a bitch.
I know. I thought I'd go over there and be like a ghost town, like.
You wish.
Like I go to the speaker and say, "Excuse me," and the dust comes out because nobody
Right.
used it in so long. You know,
It just like it flickers out.
I was hungry the other morning. It was Friday morning, I believe it was, and I said, "Oh, you know what? I haven't done this in forever. Ever since, over a year since my cholesterol and Dr. Wong says to watch it." I told my wife, "I think I'm going to McDonald's and get me a breakfast burrito." I said, "I love them. I'm going to go get me two." Before I went, I looked at
sausage burrito.
Was that
a sausage burrito?
Yeah, sausage breakfast.
Yeah, baby.
So I went online and I said, "Let me just check it out," because I shouldn't go eat there. Let me go check it out
and see.
Yeah, I went over there and it was like, wait, one breakfast burrito was 80% of my cholesterol for the day. And it was like, if I'd had, I couldn't believe that. I could have had a Big Mac and it was 34% of your cholesterol.
Wow.
Yeah, well, because sausage, girl.
Sausage and the eggs.
That egg mix, yeah. And they're salty as hell. They really are, those sausage burritos.
Yeah.
I've had them for years.
Yeah. So my wife used to like the $1 McChicken.
Yeah.
It's freaking $3.50 for a
I know,
McChicken here.
and that's the
like, what?
And that's why, literally, no matter what, even if it wasn't like a whole thing going on, we wouldn't be eating at McDonald's anyway. What do you think I am? I'm gonna pay $3.50 for something that used to be $1. Oh no, baby!
Like the $8 watermelon.
Like
no.
I hope you choke. I hope you
Yeah.
choke. What, you sell this garbage food, and that was the whole point, is because it's cheap. Now it's not cheap anymore. Get out of here.
Yeah, there's no point. It's convenient, but there's no point in it.
Yeah, the convenience is really it at this point.
Yeah.
And that's not enough. It's
No,
not
it's
affordable.
bullshit.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm not paying for that.
No, and look, me and Mrs. Dufrene, we never eat out on the week. Never. I mean, we splurged about 3 weeks ago. We had Chinese food at work, and it was so bad. I said, "Oh, forget it. I'm not even going to waste my time." But we used to go eat out at work, and now we just, I eat my chicken noodle or drink my chicken noodle soup or whatever you want to call it, and my wife eats a sandwich, and that's good. We don't spend no money on takeout no more. It's ridiculous, and even the restaurants. And I know the restaurants got to make money, but I can't afford to be. I can afford to eat out, okay, but it's a waste of money. It's a waste of money. It's a waste.
And if they keep pricing us out, they're gonna see. That's it. Soon, the people who are going to be able to eat there is going to be less and less and less.
Yeah,
and that's the tea,
Yep. 100%.
Sure. Yeah.
100%. Because You know, and that's why whenever we went to Miami, we went eat at Chili's because I knew I could get value for my money at Chili's. Say what you will, you get value for your money at Chili's compared to.
Well, yeah, no. Sometimes you know a place. You know,
you just gotta do what you gotta do.
A couple of places where you say, "Oh, this is like the last one that you can actually get something halfway decent for the money."
Yeah,
I get it.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Because you go to, I guarantee you, about go to McDonald's and I'd start ordering meals and
you would have spent more than Chili's.
Oh my God.
At McDonald's.
Yeah, and now they won't even give you a free refill. The cheapest thing, a free refill.
I mean, really, just come on.
You know, it's pennies, and then you're gonna give me a free refill? Go, kiss my Cajun ninja.
Yeah.
Okay, just go.
All right, Cajun Ninja.
I'm gonna make my own dang Big Mac. I got Thousand Island dressing over here, and then I got this. And,
that's right.
That's right. And I tell you what, but there are. I don't know about y'all market, there are some deals still to be out there for some food.
Mm-hmm.
If you're on the lookout, you got to shop sales.
You got to use apps and stuff.
You got to use apps and sales and be looking like the local.
But there are still
it's
that you have to do.
Yeah, and it's bullshit that you have to fight, like search so hard, you know, give your data so much to all these stupid companies to have.
But
all right, let's wrap it up on a high note.
Let's wrap it up on a high note. Gang, we will be back Wednesday. Little Aaron, I hopefully better, and little Aaron's going to be back.
I got a candle, an altar full of candles for her.
Yes, and we'll probably play those musical numbers for little Aaron. For Wednesday, and then next Sunday it will be a regular show. Angelo will be out of town, so he'll probably be gone.
No, I'll be there.
Oh, awesome. Well, scratch what I said.
I won't have a video till the Wednesday, but that's about it.
No, Wednesday we don't have a show.
Oh, then I'll have
extra
long.
For Sunday. For Sunday. We'll do it this Sunday after. Yeah, Wednesday I'll be traveling.
Thank you so much. You have a good week.
Yeah, you too, Allison. And
we love you. Thank you so much.
Allison,
happy almost birthday.
Yes, happy almost birthday. I think you got 2 more days. I know because I just know. I also know. I won't say I know, but let's move on. Tomorrow is Memorial Day, amongst other things, and I hope everybody has a good day. If you're off, if you're not off, I hope you have a good day at work. And we talked about the Wednesday I'm in Tupelo. I'll be in the Mississippi Casino, and I'm still contemplating whether maybe we'll do a show, and maybe you could show the video on Wednesday. That Wednesday, maybe I'll do a live feed from the casino.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. As we get closer, I'll have a better idea if I could commit. I hope everybody enjoyed the interview with Ryan Allen. I'm going to put that link up for his music. That was a fun interview. A good guy. He did not know what he was getting into, and I think he was like pleasantly surprised. I think he was like wait a minute, these people are actually pretty wow. I mean, just like Ronzo said, you guys are bonkers. He said whenever he watched our theme song video, he said, "You guys are bonkers." Yeah, we are bonkers. And you think that's bad, Ryan? A good chance I didn't show you. Good chance did it come out and really do the interview. Then you would have really seen bonkers, huh?
Well, that's why sometimes you gotta hang back.
Can you imagine that he would have saw Mr. Muscle doing the interview and said, "What in the hell did I smoke?"
I know, right? What they put in that stuff?
What the world? Who's somebody?
I know, and then I'm there saying, "Hey, see, look at this guy. Wouldn't you want a naked pen of him when you turn it over his onions and then you see, and it goes down in the little juice on the side of the pen? And this guy's gonna be like, "What the hell am I doing?" That's my way.
He would have been like, "Who dosed me? Who dosed my soda?"
Oh my
All
God.
right, gang. We'll see everybody on Wednesday night. I'm so glad y'all took the time out of y'all night to join us. Jen Huff, Steve, Allison Perry, Benita was in here earlier. Crispy Shrimps I've been seeing pop up in there a lot.
Secret Watcher.
Nate.
Secret Watchers.
Ryan's friends.
I wonder if Ryan Allen's wife stuck around and watched after, and she said, "Oh, you should have seen. You thought they were bonkers whenever you were in there. You should have seen when they went on there."
I know. Well, and TBH, if she's like smart and cute, she would have been like, "You should have stayed on. It got really good after you left."
Oh, what a great John W. Davis. I'm so sorry you hit that little. I'm so sorry you hit that little bad weather up there.
Yeah,
I know
some stuff. All right, gang. We will be back on Wednesday night, and the whole gang will be here. Let's be positive, and the whole gang's gonna be here Wednesday night. So, Angelo, why don't you take us home?
All right, we're gonna end the show on a positive note. Good night.
Good night.